bombings going on in Austin. Okay, they've been setting off bombs. This is the 5th explosion in Austin, Texas. Okay, they said it was at first they were saying it's racially fueled because it was nothing but colored people getting blown up. But now I guess they said it wasn't, because the last one, the one with the tripwire, the 4th explosion, it blew up. They said 2 Caucasians, but they really don't know. It could be confusion of face. But I just wanted to bring out that as Jacob's Trouble starts to climax, and we get to the peak of the suspense and all the prophecies coming to be fulfilled, there's going to be more terrorist attack. Okay? People are GMO'd out. They're on prescription drugs. Most of these people don't know right from wrong. They're living completely against nature itself. How the Most High Yahweh designed them. Most of these men today are homosexuals taking, shit up their ass. Their brain is fucking fried. These women have gangbangs, orgies. A lot of these women have been with hundreds of men. And they're in their 20s and 30s. 15. It's a disgusting, disgusting place. And the Lord is going to terrorize you people. He's going to put such a pain upon you that it's going to be as if you were in labor. That's how bad you're going to cry and ache and grab your guts. Because the Lord is tired of you. And now, before Yahushua comes himself, all these different things are going to take place. Right? Let me get a scripture. Now it says, Matthew 24, verse 3. And as he sat, and that he's talking about is Yahushua, upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? And the world means the age. Alright? And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing the end of an age. This was Esau's rulership. Edom. Which is, today they go by Caucasian or white. But honestly, they're not white. They're red. And they go under a lot of different words. They call themselves British. They call themselves French. They call themselves German. They call themselves Russian. But now everyone that is so-called pale-face isn't an Edomite either. So there's a lot of confusion. Okay? So what's the sign of the end of this confusion? Because there was confusion like this back then when Yahushua walked. There was Herod. They called him the Jew, but honestly he was a Greek. He was just dark-skinned because his father took an Israelite woman. Alright? Because like 2/3 majority of the Israelite women, so-called Negroes, Latino and Native American women, they love the filthy dog Esau. Okay, for a so-called Negro woman or a Latino woman, when they're allowed to date a filthy Edomite, they see it as a privilege. They think that they're living it up. But those women are gonna die. You men that betray yourself for these other nations, you're gonna die. And that's how the end of this rulership is gonna end, with death. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. So pay attention. Listen up. Focus. so that you do not be deceived by a man. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ. Well, I should say Hamashiach, Shalach. And shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumor of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all those things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Because, see, you're going to hear all this talking shit, like, oh, there's war, this. Like they were saying war with Korea. Now Korea's saying they don't even want the nukes. They'll get rid of them. All right? So these are just rumors of war. Why? Because honestly, they call them the deep state, but it's pretty much the Jewish. They're the Amalek of Edomites. And they run shit. And right now, America's like a dying cow, and they're trying to squeeze every bit of milk out of the bitch. So what they're going to do is they're going to, even when it dies, they're going to chop it up and divide it and sell it. And that's what they're going to do to this place. They're going to destroy it. They're going to gain a profit off it. Why do you think they put like people like Alex Jones? They put all these crazy things on the news, preparing, oh, North Korea is going to bomb us, this and that. Well, America is going to get hit with nukes. That's biblical. But what they do is they stir up fear in you because they give you all these problems but no answers. And that's on purpose. What they do is they get you to buy. They want you to buy. Consume, consume, consume. A good movie to see is They Live. It's an old movie. And the movie They Live actually shows when this man puts on his glasses, he's able to see the false message. And that there's a beast-like nation mixed in amongst them. Which is, of course, based on biblical roots. But the fact is that all this war propaganda is just to get you to purchase commodity, man. That's all it is. That's all it is. Because when you buy these food packs, they're gonna go bad so fast. If you bought them 10 years ago, I'm sure they're almost as bad, or if not, they already gone bad. Canned food only lasts 2 years. And honestly, doing all those extra efforts, it shows that you have no faith in Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushua. Because he's the one that's sending all this. It says here, so be not troubled. See that ye be not troubled. So do not be troubled by these. Yeah, it's scary, but be afraid of he that sends it. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. I don't know about you, but I watch a lot of end time videos. They put up a lot of videos of just video of things that people catch that is bizarre. Like there's a video called 2018 is Strange, and it pretty much it's just music, and they just show video of all the natural disasters that are taking place in 2018. It goes for 30, I think it's like 30 minutes, but amazing things have happened. Amazing things. All right? So, not only is there war between the nations, right? Right now there's about to be a race war. It's being roused up, especially with this President Trump. The spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is rousing a spiritual a race war through the spirit with this truth. Kingdom against kingdom. You got all these nations, all these kingdoms threatening each other with nuclear war. It says, and there shall be famines. There's going to be a famine of the word where you ain't going to be able to find this truth no more. You ain't going to be able to also find food because there's going to be a famine of food. There is famines right now throughout the world. Okay? But also what's going to bring famine is pestilence. Disease. A lot of disease is going to go through this land. Just like it's happened a couple times already with Zika, the flu. It's passed through the people very fast. Alright? So, earthquakes. Oklahoma is south of Colorado where we live. I live in Colorado, but in Oklahoma, I looked it up just recently, and they had maybe one earthquake a year, something like that. It was a rare situation. Now they're having 1,000 a day. In diverse places, different places. And if you, like I said, look up end time videos, they show you reports of all this chaos going. News, watch the news. There's earthquakes. Here in Denver, just recently, they've been reporting an explosion sound, but they can't find it. There's tons of videos about strange sights in the skies. It says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. And that's what Christians don't understand. That's why having the right name is very important, because the right name gives you the right reputation. And the reputation of Yahushua is a man of war. He brings a sword, not peace. He brings the peace with the sword, because when he kills everything opposing to his peace, then you shall have peace. So death actually has to come before peace. That's why all these are the beginning of sorrows. That's why if you're an elect man, you know the truth, you should be praying for these things to hasten. You should be praying for the destruction of this place. Because honestly, we're oppressed. And if you ain't angry about being oppressed, you're not wise. Okay? But you should be praying that the Lord quickens and hastens. And prayer means to beg. Why do you think Elder Tahar put out a video, a declaration of 3 videos? He upped it. Why? That's Yahushua upping it. He's saying he wants to come even quicker. Do more videos. Put out more prophecy. Prophets, prophesy. But that's just like a sword, because it's going to divide the real from the fake. Verse 9, then shall they deliver up to you to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake, for his reputation, for his true name. With all these signs coming, it's a sign of what's coming to us, because pretty soon they're going to be labeling, they already do on the books, but they're going to publicly publish it, where if you are an Israelite, you claim to be an Israelite, you have a long beard, you don't eat pork, or you wear garments while you go teach the Bible, you believe in the Bible, you're a terrorist. That shit's already being built. It was being pushed since way back in 9/11. That was the basics of it. They were building up a case against you Israelites, against us Israelites, because they're going to deliver us up. Because this new song that we sing, it's painful to them to hear. And eventually they're just going to kill you. Verse 10. And then shall many be offended. And that's true. There's going to be a great falling away with this. Because they ain't going to be able to sustain it. All these things, like these bombs going off in Austin, it terrorizes people. And if their faith is not founded on the rock, Yahushua, they're founded on sand. And when the waters and the rain and all these things beat against your house, your house is gonna fall, because it's built on sand. Just like Mexico City. Mexico City is built on a lake bed, and that's why they have such massive earthquakes, is because they're built on sand, literally. They are built on sand. And that's how you men are going to be. If you're not founded on this truth, because you were elected to, you're gonna crumble and fall, just like a building built on sand. You won't be able to weather the storm. It says, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And that's true, because them 2/3, they hate us, the ones that are pushing this truth. In fact, as you learn this truth, Esau is a bitch. He's the devil the Bible speaks of. But your own people is even fucking worse than him. The women of our nation are fucking vile. The men of our nation are fucking vile. The kids of our nation are fucking little demons.